So another question that we get is, what is hierarchy of reward? So I'll cover that coming up now. Okay, so hierarchy of reward. What is it? How do I use it? And how does it really help me? Well, are you motivated for the same thing as your friend, your spouse? Don't certain things motivate you more than other things? Some people are very motivated for money. That's great. Some people are motivated for food. That's great. Some people are motivated for experiences. Well, just like dogs, they are not all motivated for the same things. For some dogs, food is a high motivator and toy isn't. And some dogs, toy is extremely motivating and food isn't. It's important not only to know just the difference between food and toy, what type of food, what type of toy. Knowing the different levels of these motivators, you can then use to what I call a gambler's mindset with your dog. So I'll talk about food first. So food, here's just an example of some of the food that we have. Here is just your standard mozzarella string cheese. There, small chunks of cheddar cheese. Here, kibble. Here, substitute, this is little pieces of salmon, but you can substitute this for chicken, meat, bacon, liver, you name it. This right here, this little smorgasbord of food I figure out to learn my dog, what is it like better? What out of those food items is most motivating to the dog? But also, what's motivating but maybe not as motivating? And then which one provides little to no value? Because in my training, I can then utilize that to my advantage for that gambler mindset. And I talk about that in other videos coming up. So that's the food aspect. Let me move the food out of the way. And now we have toys. And there's all kinds of different toys that people like. Some people like ball, some people like ball on a string, tug toys. So what we have here is a number of different different types of toys. Here's a typical tennis ball. Simple, easy, people love it because it's cheap. You can find these anywhere. The one thing to consider with the tennis ball is the tennis ball sometimes has the types of felt that they use can grind the teeth down or cause issues for dental problems. But there are toys that are tennis ball-like made by dog toy companies that are actually better on this. So a toy is an option. Sometimes a toy that squeaks is another advantage. So knowing that, so here's a toy or a ball, here's a ball on a string. Because utilizing a ball on a string sometimes is actually better because now you can engage with your dog and not be just a ball delivery device. You want to have engagement, you can do certain things with a toy or the ball on a string, you can move it around, create action, especially for young dogs, this is a great plus. In addition to that is sometimes these soft plushy toys. This one right here has a bungee to it, so it actually can create some fight and resistance. This allows some dogs to build a better grip when playing or motivation because if they don't hold on to it, it shoots out of their mouth. So this is just another option. Here's a towel. A lot of people have utilized this. The U.S. Customs has used this quite a bit because this was something that they could saturate with odor and go place it out. There's advantages and disadvantages of that, but that's for a different video. But a rolled up toy is something soft the dog can play with. Other things like this can be the sandblasting hose. That's another very popular one that people like to use. We also have another type of ball. Same thing, squeaker ball, that's again helpful for young dogs. There's also a Kong toy. I don't have one here right now. Hey Kong, if you're watching this, maybe we get some Kongs from you. But having a Kong toy is something that's another popular item used frequently with military and law enforcement. You can have your different color Kongs, which mean different types of strength. There's black, there's red, there's blue, there's green. There's also Kongs on a rope, again, to help you be more active with your dog or engaging with your dog. But when I'm utilizing these toys, no matter what these toys are, when I'm first looking at a dog, I'll have all of these toys out. I'll let the dog find which toy is most motivating to that dog. I want to have a dog who has a favorite toy versus me picking the favorite toy for the dog. Because even though I think the dog likes this and the dog shows some enjoyment with that toy, but it may not be the most motivating toy as compared to, let's say, the squeaky ball or something else. So I always let the dog determine the toy, and then at the same time I also look to see what is the food. What's the second most motivating toy, or third, or so forth? Because again, when I'm starting to use a variable reward type schedule, I can deliver rewards of varying value, but maybe not the most valuable. But they know the most valuable toy will be delivered at some point soon. Which again, hey, I live in Vegas, home of gamblers. So why not put that gambling mindset into my dog with a higher dopamine, which means my dog can put out more work. So this is just a short overview of the hierarchy reward. If you want to learn more about this and other things, I cover those on my classes on FordK9.com. I also have guest instructors who also talk about this. And if you have a comment or suggestion or what's your input on toys and why do you use the toy that you use, put a comment down below. Let us know. I want to hear from you. Again, you may look at what I'm saying and say, that's stupid. I pick a Calm toy and that's all my dog uses. Cool. But list your comment down below. Tell us what you think, why you use what you use, your advantages and disadvantages to some of the toys that you have seen. And remember, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content that we have, both here on YouTube and again on FordK9.com. And I'll see you guys in the next one.